this M8 Comp Grand Coupe in this purple. What up, Track Cat family? Another blessed and positive day, another great day. And today we're doing something a little bit different. We're gonna go see a car, a very nutty and extremely clean car. This car is insane. I saw the car last night. Y'all know I be looking at cars late at night. I saw this car last night and I'm like, we gotta go see it. This is a car that we're gonna grab for the channel. We have to grab it. The way it sounds, the way it looks, but how rare and special the color and the spec is the main thing. It's the main thing I want y'all to see. It's the main thing that really intrigues me about this car. The car is insane, but it being this color and this spec with the interior and exterior and how it goes together perfectly. To give y'all a little bit of a hint, this is a European car. This is a European car. This car is foreign. If it ain't foreign, it's born. But I like American and I like the European. And y'all, the way this exhaust sounds on this car is insane. The way this exhaust sounds stock, the pops and burbles and crackles. Now with Big Z, I did do a little something yesterday. And I'm gonna show y'all. I went ahead and did the carbon steering wheel with the carbon paddles. Then I did this little piece right here too. It had a little too much gray. I wanted to go ahead and do this carbon also to match. Tie it all in with the dash, which gives it a super expensive feeling in here now. Kind of feels like a different car, especially with the paddles and the steering wheel and then around the shifter, and it brings it all into the dash. That was the main thing I wanted to do when I first seen that I had the carbon dash. I wanted to tie everything in together. I don't want to do too much carbon around the screen. I think that'd be doing a little too much, but that's just some little stuff that I did to the interior. Now this car that we're going to go see, this car that we're on the way to, when y'all see it, y'all gonna be like, yeah, it's on a whole different level. And honestly, having the best of both worlds, having the fast American and the fast European is ideal. And the DCT transmission on this car, the Z has the 10-speed, right? Which I love. It's super fast, it shifts quick, and I want to try it out. I want to see what it's about for myself. A lot of people that have a car with the DCT say that the DCT is super good. Like, it shifts fast, it's super efficient, that it's better on gas than a regular transmission. I don't know if that's really true, but I've also heard that. So that really makes me want to grab a car with the DCT. And this car that we're going to go see will probably be the only car I would grab with the DCT right now at this moment, just because of the way it performs, the different carbon parts and different spoilers, body kits and wheels we can throw at it. There's a whole bunch of different parts. There's a whole bunch of different parts that people have out. There's a lot of different companies for the carbon parts, non-carbon parts. Y'all be getting a little bit of a hint of what car I'm talking about with all these options and little mods we can do to it. Even the wrap, my boy Shasta Wraps will hook us up with a cold wrap. If I got this spec that we're going to go look at right now, I would not wrap it. If I did plan on wrapping it, I would enjoy the color for a couple years. I wouldn't wrap it when I first get it. I couldn't. Had to get a small freeway pull in. And we're not too far at all. Barely got to be on the freeway for like 1 or 2 minutes. We're going to be there shortly. And we're pulling up right now. Oh, I'm getting excited. This spec, when I saw this spec last night and I was like, wow, it's close. Like, usually I see specs like this and they be super far out and they be a couple cities away from me. This one is super close, and I hope it stays here. I hope this car stays here so we can grab it, because this spec is nasty. And we have arrived to the BMW dealership. Now y'all know where we at, but y'all still don't know what we're here to see. And I see it. Oh my God, y'all. This spec. Now I parked the Z and we're in front of it. Y'all, this thing is nasty. It looks so much better in person. Like, in person, it's different. On the pictures, it'll do it justice. You can see what the car looks like and get a just for it, but you always gotta see it in person to really see what it looks like. I'm gonna show y'all what we're here to look at. This M8 Comp Grand Coupe in this purple with this white interior. It's super clean. It looks like it's snowing in there. Seeing the back seat on this car is a little different because I haven't really seen a Grand Coupe on the streets. Now, one of the things that I really like about this car is the back end. This back end is nasty. It's super wide. Whenever you see this back end, you know it's an M8 Comp. I like this little spoiler, but I've seen a bigger spoiler that we can get, a carbon one. I've seen a bigger carbon diffuser that we can get. There's something that already comes carbon stock. Y'all can see that the tips are carbon. This interior is beautiful. These seats, I really love how they have the M5 in the headrest, and it lights up at night. If y'all don't know, that little emblem lights up at night. The start stop button is different. If y'all see that red button down there, that is the way to turn it off and on. Also, I'm looking over by the shifter, and this shifter is small. That shifter is small. These wheels have like a powder coated look to them. Super fire brake caliper choice. That gold is nasty, especially on this purple. I really like the road presence on these cars and the way they look in the front. Now this car is spec'd with something big, something major, and that is the carbon roof. So when I do go ahead and throw all the carbon at it, it'll go right along with the carbon roof. This car does have the bigger screen too. It does have the bigger display screen in the middle. I know that the M8s have the Bowers and Walkins, which is a great sound system, and I love the sound system. I love listening to music in my car. I'm sure y'all do too. And the way you can look through the back and see this white interior, y'all, I wouldn't tint this car. I probably would leave this car non-tinted. I'll probably just tint this back window and then leave all the other windows not tinted, just so you can see this interior. Like even the center console is white. Now this is the car that we're gonna go ahead and grab, but right next to it, they have the car that I was gonna grab, but everybody just has one, and it's the new G80s. Now I would be like, let's go ahead and grab a G80, but everybody has them. Everybody's doing a build on a G80 already. The M8 is untouched, especially the Grand Coupe. We're gonna go ahead and wait for some of the hype to die down, wait until everybody doesn't have one, everybody's done with their builds, and then come hard with our G80 build. The G80s have become so hyped and popular that there's nothing to do to these cars that hasn't been done. Everybody's doing the same mods. There's only a few mods out, so that leaves everybody to doing the same mods on the same car. Nobody's doing a build on an M8 Grand Coupe in a nice spec at all. The crazy thing about it, it won't be hard to find an M8 Grand Coupe in a crazy spec like this. I see a lot of them. I see a lot of them on the road. Now that I think about it, they may not be M8 Grand Coupes because the Grand Coupes are a lot more rare. They're a lot more rare. They also have a lot of space. This is a 4-door, so this is closer to the Hellcat. I will have another 4-door. I got the Z, it's a 2-door. To have another 4-door and it be an all-wheel drive, there's a lot we can do with this car. There's a lot we can do. There's a lot of fun we can have. A lot of things that we're gonna have to figure out together because this is a brand new platform, a different type of car, a European car, and being that we never had a European car before, there's a lot of new stuff. And even though we're not gonna go G80 right now, this spec is nasty. This is a spec that I would get, but in a hard top. It's a soft top. I would get this spec in a hard top when we do go G80. This Dravic gray with the red buckets, yeah. And then this color, this gray, I've seen this color in different types of lighting and it just pops. A spec like this would be something I would grab when we do go G80s. Even this black is clean, and this one does have the regular seats and they're black so you can barely see them. But this right here, right now, takes it for me. This right here takes it for me. The spec, the color, the different mods and different stuff we can do to it, tuning, cosmetic wise, interior if we want to throw some more carbon and do the steering wheel, the Alcantara, which we will do because I want that Alcantara feeling that the Z has, the lip, the carbon grill. Come on, y'all, we can do so much to it. And one thing I just noticed with this hood, y'all know the roof is carbon, but it has like an indent for the aerodynamics. Now I want to get y'all opinion in the comment section of what y'all think of the M8 Grand Coupe, what y'all think of this spec, what y'all think of how it handles and how it performs. If there's something else I should be looking at instead of this, let me know and I will go look at that. And also y'all can let me know some mods that I can go ahead and do and grab before I even get the car. And I really hope y'all enjoyed today's video. I saw this car last night and I'm like, we gotta come look at it. We have to come look at it. And we did. This is something that we're going to add to the channel very soon, and it might be coming a lot sooner than y'all think. So if there's something else that y'all think I should add instead, let me know. And on that note, stay blessed, stay positive, and I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Peace. Love y'all.